Bridget Bartlett here. I am the president of visionmarketinganddesign.com. And today we are live inside of my Team Vision training, where I teach entrepreneurs how to monetize their purpose with digital marketing. So this has been a really eventful week. It's really exciting time in Team Vision because we are upgrading to an amazing platform that is built for entrepreneurs and agencies, actually by an agency. So it has everything you could ever dream of having in an agency. So there was some confusion yesterday when I launched this business. And so and honestly, I'm still learning the platform and everything. So while the tools are $300 a month, I wanted to offer you guys like a launch price because, which is the standard $47 for joining Team Vision. It is going to go up, frankly, because I have to charge more for the tools. That's part of the agreement. But I am allowed to offer this introductory price while I'm getting everything switched over with my business. So just so you know, this is not some gimmicky like limited time offer. The price will definitely go up. So if you're interested in becoming a Team Vision member, go to visionmarketinganddesign.com. You can click the entrepreneur button. We are still using Builderall for this website until I get it rebuilt. I've just been trying to get the accounts created and all of that stuff. But so if you just want to join the team and you just want to use the tools, the $300 a month worth of tools that we're using is only $47. Okay. But if you want to be an agency and you want to be able to provide your team what I'm providing for my team, then you want to click the agency button. Okay. So we talked about, your account, your version of the account yesterday. Okay. I walked you through the dashboard and all that. Definitely check out that training yesterday. But today we're going to talk about the actual agency team, okay, or the agency plan. So before I do all of that, let me go ahead. I'm going to log in here. And again, this is our old website. So if you are on my team, just know that this is changing, but I couldn't. Builderall doesn't have the ability to export your members into a spreadsheet. So we have to find a workaround. And so what I've done is just created a form here where you can register. And then once you register, you can log into the new membership area. So this is very important, you guys, okay? Because I am not going to have my Builderall account long. So if you have sales funnels that you've purchased through the shop, make sure they're downloaded and transferred into your account. If you want to continue as a Team Vision member, make sure that you register, okay? So I don't know how long this is going to be up, and there will be no way for me to verify if you came in as a free member or if you were a paid member or if you were a member at all. I won't be able to know that, okay? So definitely make sure if you want to remain in Team Vision, to go to the website and, go to visionmarketinganddesign.com like you always do, and then register inside of the program for your new account. And then you can also log in. Okay. So side note, I am still learning, so that's why I said I'm making it, this introductory price, because I definitely need to build out the onboarding and things like that. Definitely be patient with me while I figure all of this out. But that's why I'm offering a discount. I don't think that you guys should pay a premium price for, a service that I mean, obviously the tools are premium and amazing, but I, as the business owner, do not have the program up that I feel is warranted for $300 a month. So we're going to get there. And I'm so grateful. I have an amazing team who is helping me. So that is how you registered. Now, here's something new as well, okay? Because we normally go live inside of Builderall, what I've done here is I've added this live button, and so we are going to be live on my YouTube channel from now on, okay? So if you want to ask questions or whatever, you technically don't even have to be on my team to ask the questions. I'm just going to do this here. Now, you do have to be on my team to join the Friday Q&A. So I do see Frankie says she's traveling. Frankie, no flat tires and be safe. Let's see. Michelle is here. Um, passive income. I think is that Shawana? I'm not sure. Will you be doing the funnels for the PLR and the new system? I'm probably not going to recreate those, but we may do different ones. I mean, the beautiful thing about this new system is that you can still transfer funnels. You can still have, that shareable link and things to transfer, but you can also do snapshots, which are so incredible. Can you guys imagine the power of me, once I get this figured out, me creating a snapshot with all of the flows and all of that stuff that you need for like an agency client or a chiropractor client or maybe an influencer client, and then you could just purchase those as a complete package and then you don't have to set it up. That's what we have the capability of doing now. So that's super, super cool. Gerald says, are you now using ClickFunnels? Oh, Gerald. ClickFunnels is yesterday's news. We are moving on to some advanced tools, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. So I'm just going to move this over to the side here so that I can still see all of your questions. Okay. So this is how you can log. Now, if I wanted to leave the replays here, just in case there are any documents or something like that that you guys wanted to still do, but I just want to stress to you enough that this is going away soon, this website, because I will no longer have a Builderall account. So make sure if there's anything that you want to grab from here, if you want to grab any of those documents or any of the templates that you have purchased and any of those things, just make sure that you have grabbed them. Now, the courses, I'm rebuilding. So definitely if you want to check any of those out, you can do that. Social media is already on the new account. If you want the PLR products, I mean, these are like an instant download. You could just download them. We're not going to have an affiliate program yet. Because I need to get all these kinks worked out and stuff, but we have such a generous affiliate program with the actual like agency plan, that's kind of why I'm not in such a rush for that. And then you actually don't even need a promo code anymore. So we're not going to worry about that. Okay. So I just wanted to kind of go over those things with you. If you have registered here and you cannot log in, just use the email that you registered with, and then use the password vision with a capital V 2021 exclamation point. Okay. So that would help, or you can reset password. That's, some people have been telling me that too, because one of the problems too is that I'm using a brand new email because I have a different domain and all of that stuff. And of course it's going to spam. We all know the rules. So it needs to warm up and stuff. So I just want to make sure that it's as clear as possible. And of course, the most important thing that you need to do is join our Telegram group, because that is where you can contact me with any questions that you have. It's also where, if you're like struggling to like kind of navigate something, I think our Telegram group is really the most important asset that we have right now during this transition, to make sure that everyone is on board and up to date with what's going on. A lot of changes, but they're good changes. They're exciting changes. And I'm ready to level up. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready, and I'm taking my team with me. Okay. So having said all of that, let me now minimize this. And this is the actual GoHighLevel dashboard for the agency plan. Okay. Now, the only difference between the agency plan and what you guys have for free as part of my team is that as the agency owner, I get my own dashboard. So I kind of described it as like Gloria Foods, where you have like the administrator dashboard, and then each account has its own like dashboard that it uses. So I talked about, and again, if you missed it yesterday, definitely go back and watch the walkthrough of your account, what your dashboard looks like. But I actually created a trial here just so that I could show you because I'm building up all my clients and adding, and it has a lot of personal information. And when I'm live, I can't blur the information. So I just created a trial here so that I can build up these onboarding videos to help you guys out, but also so I can do this walkthrough with you today. So I do see your questions in case you have any. Hello, Maria. Hello, Gerald. Hello, Felicity. Thank you for using your name, 'cause I don't know. Um, Hello, Val. Hello. I think that's Shawana, passive income. Michelle and Builder All Success Team. Hello. And Frankie. Hello, hello. Okay, so this is the agency dashboard. Okay, so first of all, let me explain a little bit about HighLevel, okay? Because I really, yesterday was a lot of big news, so I didn't really go into what HighLevel is and why we switched to this and why it's such a valuable tool. HighLevel is basically it's an agency. It's for agencies and marketers, okay? It's an amazing platform that integrates like text messaging and any type of messaging actually. And it has like, where you can create agency accounts. So basically, it provides a very professional dashboard for you as the agency and the clients, but they also have services and all kinds of things that you can outsource. So it really is like an agency in a box. You have a complete team once you sign up for the agency platform. Now, this isn't just a normal platform, okay? When I was researching new platforms, I asked around. I asked every top influencer I know. I asked every 6 and 9 figure earner that I know and agency owner. I mean, I really dug around for really a couple months and tried out some different things before I really found what I felt was the best fit. One of the things that really stands out about HighLevel is the fact that every single person, I am not kidding you, every single person that I asked what they're using or what they recommend, they said GoHighLevel. And I'm talking about people that weren't even sharing affiliate links. These are like people that are using it, that they love it. And if 6 and 9 figure earners are using it for their clients and themselves, then I feel like, okay, that's good enough for my business. That's good enough for my team. That's good enough to spend the time training and learning. It's good enough for me to go through all the headaches of changing up my business and rebuilding my business on another platform. For me to really make that leap, it had to be exceptional. And I feel like that is what GoHighLevel is. From all of the research I've done, from my experience just using it, it's incredible. Honestly, I feel like it's probably the best platform available on the market for this purpose. So I'm super, super excited about it. Shawana says, yes, it's Shawana. I guess my YouTube name comes up instead. That's okay. I thought I recognized your picture there. Okay, so the thing about GoHighLevel, it's actually focused on functionality. So more than all the bells and whistles, they focus on what works, what loads fast, what's easy to learn. That's another thing. They really structure this around people who are not technically inclined, because this is actually designed for the agency owner to give to their local business client, and then they build kind of like what we would do with Builderall, right? We sign a local business client up and then we can be like a VA and help them with any of their services. The difference is, though, that we're not a VA and we're not saying sign up for Builderall. We're saying, hey, I am an agency owner. This is my business. Sign up for my dashboard that's all branded to me. And then you will have access to these tools. You can build the websites. You can build the text. Text. What's cool is the text combined with the email, combined with the Facebook Messenger, combined with all of these different ways of contacting people. And then they all end up in the same place where you have the conversations. Even phone calls. If you have a client that calls you and leaves you a voicemail, it's going to show up in the same place that their text message, their email, their Facebook Messenger, and all of that is going to show up. So it really, really helps to streamline your processes, but also provide a higher level, no pun intended, of customer service to your clients because you're on the ball, right? You could have 5,000 clients and still be a solopreneur running the agency because you have a complete team and you have the tools in place to make this all streamlined for you. Of course, like anything else, there's a little learning curve and you have to set things up and all of that, but they even have that solution. Okay, so if you are an agency owner and you're like me, like I talked about this yesterday, like I don't really know this platform. Like I could build anything in Builder all with my eyes closed, but I don't know this platform. So we're learning together, right? But I don't want you to suffer for my lack of speed, to get all of these things set up. If you get in there and you're like, look, I love this platform. This is exactly what I've been looking for, which was my response. Then they actually have the option, and we have it in our dashboard too, where their team will actually set the account up for you. So you don't even have to do that. You could literally an agency out of the box, and then when you get your clients, you could hire the team to do the onboarding and all of that stuff and build up all of their campaigns and everything. And I think it's like $300. So it's really, I mean, that's really, and I think it's a lot of stuff that they do. So don't let that intimidate you as well. So there's always a way around it. Okay. There's always some support for you. So this talks about kind of like building the agency engine. One of the things that all of the tools have problems with is the follow-up, right? There's lots of tools that can get leads, okay? It's very simple. You have a landing page, people opt in, that's a lead, okay? It's the follow-up that people suffer with, and myself included. And it's not because we don't realize it's important. It's because it's so much to manage. Like I was saying, it's the text messaging, it's the Facebook messages, the emails, it's the phone calls, it's the the text messages and all of these things. It's just hard to keep track of, like I used the example yesterday. If someone, if I'm talking to Cortez and he's asking me, hey, how do I do this? Or I'm struggling with this, and he sends me an email. Well, that email is going to show up in my conversations. But if he tried to call me as well, now I have the phone call and I have the email in a totally different place. And so he's like, hey, I sent you an email about my problem. And then I'm like, oh, let me dig through all the email. It's just, it takes so long. And that's what's hard about it when you start really building up your business. And that's what I've been talking about, that I'm struggling with growth pains, the past few months, trying to figure out, trying to find workarounds and do different and automate things and all of that stuff. So this is really like, I mean, I almost started crying when I saw it, because I'm like, this is what I needed for so long. So super, super cool. It really, I mean, when you can nurture those leads, that's where the conversions are going to come from. We talk about that's basic marketing, right? You get the lead up here, you nurture them, and then they become your customer. Okay. And then that doesn't end there, because then now that they're your customer, you also still have all of that nurturing that you need to do to keep them a customer and just to be able to provide good customer service. So all of these stages are really, really important. Armando says, doesn't Builder all do all of this and much more and cheaper? Well, Armando, you get what you pay for. I talked about yesterday that I've had tickets open for almost 2 months, and the support is just non-existent. I was trying to show my website and things, and the SSL was broken. And it's, again, you get what you pay for. So yes, technically it has all these things. Will it work all the time? It's not guaranteed. So for me and my business, that's not good enough, because what happens is I end up paying more in time trying to find workarounds and talk to support and all of that stuff than just what the membership. So this platform is more expensive for me. Not you guys, but it's more expensive for me. But when you compare the time that I'm spending finding workarounds and support and it's actually a lot more expensive than this platform here. So, but again, I'm not trying to say leave Builderall, whatever. If Builderall works for your business, then that's amazing. You should stick with Builderall and just do what is best for your business. Okay. I cannot say it enough. Don't let anybody sway you from what you know is best for your specific business. Okay. So anyway, they do have full, websites and funnels and landing pages. They have surveys and forms. They have online appointment scheduling and all of that stuff. Okay. They also have the customizable follow-up campaigns and multi-channel campaigns, two-way communication, all of these things. Okay. They have the booking and all of these things integrate. They also have membership areas and e-learning and, lots of like snapshots where it's basically all of these things are built for you. So if you log in and you say, all of your accounts are preloaded with the agency snapshot. But you could, like, say you're a chiropractor, you could load the chiropractor snapshot, and then it gives all of the sales funnels and the websites and the campaigns and all of those things. It gives all of those preloaded into that account. So that's really, really incredible. So they do have a white label program, which is what I was talking about as well. And they also white label their services. Okay. So this is kind of, and again, this is something else that really makes this a better solution for me, because I love the idea of a white label agency, but when you're a solopreneur and you're having to work with different people and figure out, which ones are good and which ones are not good, and all of these things, it's a lot of extra work. But if you can just hire your GoHighLevel team to do things for you, then it takes all of that out for you, right? Because you know that you have a team that is ready and trained and available to do these services. So you just mark it up like any agency does, and that's your team. Even communications and things are white labeled. You can also white label your platform, like I was saying. So if you don't, you can brand everything. There's also a mobile app, you guys. I talked about this yesterday. This is one of the most crucial things that stood out to me, because I love our Telegram group, because I can, get instant communication. It's less noise. I get Facebook Messenger messages all day long, but I know when I see a notification on my Telegram, I know that that's a team member, and that's where I'm going to respond, where I almost never respond on Facebook and all those different places. So you have a mobile app that you can actually check out the timelines, that you can be notified. Like, say someone calls you, it's going to show up in that conversation timeline under that client. If they text you, same place. If they call you, same place, and it will actually have a recording of the phone call. Lots of cool things. So you can download that app. Everyone has that capability, downloading the app to your phone and then being able to access your account in that way. Okay, so they also have amazing support. And let's see, join the movement, da 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 da. Okay, so this is the difference with these plans as well. Okay, so if you click my affiliate link, you're on my team. Okay, it doesn't matter if everyone will have an account within the Team Vision membership area in my agency account. Even if you decide that you want to have your own agency, you'll still have your own Team Vision membership and account within my agency, because we have 30 days of social media every single month that we provide, the Zoom Q&A on Fridays, all of these things that I provide for my team, and plus, of course, my support within the dashboard. So you definitely, just because you choose your own agency, really, that's what I want you all to eventually do, is learn the platform, build up your business, get some clients, and then when you're ready, then you can upgrade and you can have your own agency. And the beautiful part is, when you create your own agency, since you can do those snapshots and transfer them, then you're not just building up a business and then having to scrap it all when you upgrade. You just simply move it all that you've already created to your own agency account. Cool thing is too here, you actually have the option. Now, this is an extra $500 a month. It's not a one-time thing, but you do have the option of actually having your own agency white labeled mobile app. So it will say, if your agency is, XYZ agency, that's what the mobile app is going to have. It's going to have that logo and all of that stuff. And you can actually have your own custom Zap in Zapier with your brand. So your clients can go search XYZ agency and then find that zap to integrate. So it's just all about, really what I love about this is that at every stage of your journey with your purpose, your vision, that's what I talk about all the time. This is about you, your vision. It's not about me and the team. It's not about the tools we're using. It's not about any of these things. This is about you and what your purpose is, what you are working on, what you're passionate about. And what I love is that whether you're an entrepreneur and you just want to use the tools, I'm going to teach you to use the tools, and I'm going to provide the tools for you. And because we have a team, I would love to give the work to my own team once we all get trained in all of this instead of GoHighLevel. But, so for me, that's a great option. And for you, just having, people that support you in this journey, learning the same thing that you're learning, and then having all of those contacts. And speaking of contacts, don't fear if you guys still want to use Builderall, you can still be in the team and all of that. If you need a Builderall website created, I have lots of contacts. Like, we can definitely help you. So don't feel like just because we're using a different platform that now we can't talk about Builderall and there's no help for you if you decide to stay with Builderall. That is not at all what we're trying to do. I want you to do what's best for you, your budget, your business, and all of that. Okay. So this is the agency plan. Okay. So if you want to create a 14-day trial of the agency plan, go to visionmarketinganddesign.com. Okay. And click here to do the agency plan. Okay. If you just want to join the team and try out the tools and you're not quite sure yet, or maybe you're not ready to create an agency, you can just join here. And like I said, it's only $47 right now, but this will change. Okay. Let me go back here now. Okay, so talking about the dashboard. So this is the agency dashboard. Okay, this is not the sub account where, like, the accounts that you guys have, but this is what the agency owner sees. Okay, the account owner. So this gives you a rundown of your revenue. Because I don't have Stripe connected, it's not pulling in any of my information, but it kind of gives you like a light, view of the background. You guys, this is really, really, you don't maybe realize until you need it how much you need this dashboard. Because since all of your communications and your purchases and everything are coming within the same dashboard, you don't have to sit down and do the math and figure out, okay, well, how many new customers did I have this month? What is my monthly revenue? What did I do last month? How is it all being distributed? All these things. And just this pie chart to see, like, oh, my business is growing. It just really takes a lot of the guesswork out of, how successful are you? Sometimes you can make lots of money, but then when you look at how much money you're spending, your business is losing. You can make 10 grand a month, but if you're spending 12 grand to make 10 grand, then you're not a good business, right? So this kind of just takes the guesswork out of that for you. Now, you'll see a button here. This is actually the SaaS mode. You can click here to upgrade, and what the SaaS mode is basically, it's a level up even from the agency. This is what I have. The SaaS mode allows you to basically resell as a tool, and it takes care of like the membership and all of that stuff for you. So this is definitely what I will be going to, and it is a structured payment. It's basically like, if I can show you my vision agency. Okay, so if you look at this website here, this is my SaaS plan website. Okay, I'm not really focusing on this right now because, like I said, you guys can join the team and all of that, and it's just $47 a month. But this is my actual SaaS plan website. So these are the plans, and what this does is, actually, if someone clicks here to purchase this plan, I already told it in the back end what tools I want to be on this plan, and it's really self-sustaining. Like, I could just run ads to this or anything. I basically combined my coaching program, so I have all of my benefits here. If you want to join, the team, here are my benefits, here are my client reviews, and then here's the price, right? So I really could just say, hey, here's the plans and this is what I'm going to do. I just really, after I announced that yesterday, I kind of had second thoughts about, like, I really should provide a like an entry level, like, while I get all of these things built. So definitely, if you're on the fence, do it now, decide later, because it's $47 and you will regret when we start diving into the training and I show you all the things that this platform can do. You will regret, because you'll want to pay $297 to join. Okay, so definitely, I just wanted to drive that home, because that's not a marketing ploy. I'm really going to do that. So going back here to our dashboard. So that is the difference between the SaaS. Okay. The accounts here, you see I just created like a sample account. So if you want to look, all of your accounts will be housed here in this section. Okay, if you want to add an account, you could do that here, and it instantly asks you, okay, so do you want to do this account setup? Like you can see here, it's $299. I think in our team, full transparency, I charge $349, just because I still, even though I'm basically making it free, but I still have to pay the credit card processing fees and I still have to pay tax on it. So that's why I made it $349. That's really the cheapest that it should be. Otherwise, you're going to lose money. One strategy might be, if you sign up for the premium plan, maybe you get the, a setup for free or something, but however you want to work that. There's also different snapshots here depending on whatever the business is. But when you set all of this up, it will actually load more. Like if you click here, you'll see, like, it's example Facebook ads here, and then they actually have a complete setup guide, like click add account button, find client under, or add manually. So this literally walks you through the whole thing here to tell you how to get everyone set up. Okay, so that's really, really helpful. If you want to look at account snapshots, you can look at all of the options here, and you see you can import. So, as we start, there's a lot of really creative, amazing people in this team. And as we start, like, really learning things and really diving in and, kind of like brainstorming and coming up with like more creative ways of doing things, a lot of you guys, do you realize how much money you could make if you create and resell these snapshots to other GoHighLevel members? I mean, that's a huge income stream that you could create by learning this, right? Even without affiliate commissions. Again, that goes back to being your own business. It's not about an affiliate offer. It's about you. And then you decide from that point, okay, what tools do I need? What strategies do I need? And all of that. Okay, but it starts with you. So here is the reselling options. You do have the ability to resell WordPress. So if you have a client that is just dead set on WordPress, even though GoHighLevel has its own website builder that's very similar to ClickFunnels. Side note, they do have a ClickFunnels importer that they've had for months, so that's super cool. But you can import WordPress and Yext. You can actually resell Yext, and if you look at this here, this kind of covers it, but HighLevel, their price is $30. So you would pay HighLevel $30 and you could charge $49. And if you set this up right here, you can set your own plan and then you'd make $19 or whatever. But you set this up in your dashboard, and then every account has a little banner up here that says, do you want to enable Yext? And then if you enable Yext, then what happens is I have to pay $30, you pay $49, and then I get to keep $19. So it's just one little way of automating a process. Like if you have a client, it's another way of upselling to another service, and it's done for you, right? So it's not really something that you have to do. It's all integrated into the account. Here is one of the coolest parts about HighLevel is the services. Here are all the services that they provide for you. This is like a breath of fresh air, you guys. I just can't tell you the things that I was doing to try and recreate something like this. And it's just like, you need a monstrous team to be able to create something like this. So the fact that I can just pay and have this already done is like, oh my gosh. I tried white label agencies before using like Vendasta. Their system is nothing like this at all. And I had a really bad experience with them. So Um, Not a big fan. But this company is extremely high level, no pun again. But if you want to check out any of their services, they do like the startup agency bundle. So like, let's say that you decide, look, I'm going all in. I have a few clients. I'm ready to start an agency. You can actually click here. For $1,000, they'll create a 5-page agency website for you. They'll do all the copywriting, and you'll get one agency sub account creation. Okay, so you purchase the agency plan, and then you can purchase this, and then they will literally build everything up for you and get you going. So that's really not a terrible price. Just note though, if you want to do that inside of the sub account, you definitely can, but I will have to mark it up because it would cost me to sell that to you. But if you have your own agency plan, then you can, that's your price, right? So you can do these services for yourself, or you can do them for clients. There's a Jumpstart Premium here, different done for you things. If you look at sub account creation, like maybe you want to provide that, that's what I was saying was like $2.99. You can actually, if you decide to do the SaaS plan, you can get all of this set up for you. And honestly, I thought about this, but I want to learn. I mean, that's my thing. Like, it's great if you have no intention of like, if you want to do this for clients, and pay to have it done for clients, that's great. For me, like if I wanted to just get this set up and just use the tools, then yeah, I mean, I would pay for it. It's like $99. I mean, that's easy. I would definitely do that. But I need to learn because I need to teach you guys how to do it, right? I mean, that's my business and what I love to do. So while it would be nice to have this all done for me, it just wouldn't really help me that much because I really just need to learn. I need to, I'm a detailed person. I love to just dive in and push buttons and see what happens. So you have advertising as well. So you have like Facebook, ad creation. You guys, how long have you struggled to find a good person to do Facebook ads? It's really, really hard to find someone that's reliable. So you have Instagram, you have Google ads, you have YouTube ads, you have, I don't know what niche rush pack. Give your clients an all-in-one delivery experience with our high-level niche rush pack. An all-in-one combo allows you to provide your clients a level of service that'll benefit their agency and make them a strong competitor. Interesting. Stock images. Yeah, that's interesting. So you can definitely go through all of these things here. Like they have the website. So to create a website, this is cool. Without the copy, it's $7.99. Okay, which that's pretty expensive actually, but I think without the copy, yeah, and then with the copy, yeah, that's not too bad really. Let's see, website build. Let's see with the copy. Okay, so with the copy. All right, that's cool. And then let's see, website migration. Wow, that's $499. SEO. You guys, I'm saying wow. But I'm saying wow honestly because my clientele has been not high campaigns most of the time. And honestly, because I know that Builderall couldn't handle that. And so I really just didn't take that on because it's like, oh man, it's a lot. Not that I didn't do high profile campaigns, but it's just a lot. I mean, if you really just do one, you're going to understand why you don't really want to do it. But these clients, what you're able to take on with this system, you can charge more. It's kind of like our lawn care business, right? We started out like $20 a lawn. My husband had this little tracker, and he would just load the lawnmower into I mean, this is how we started. He loaded the lawnmower into the back of the tracker, and he would go mow lawns. And I mean, we really didn't make that much money at first, but he's like, look, I know I'm not making any money, but this is my dream. This is what I want to do. He didn't want to drive truck anymore, and it's just what he did. He was willing to put in the work, and then now we have a great lawn care business. And we definitely have a lot more than a tracker and a mower. But now we charge like 3 and 4 times more than what we charged before because we've built up our business, we've built up our reputation, and now we are able, to service clients in a way that they expect when they pay this money. So even though it does sound like a lot, and entry level, if you don't have like a lot of experience, it is a lot. And I'll just be honest, because I'm always going to be honest with you. If you're brand new to marketing, don't get the agency plan. But if you have, 3 or 4 clients, you need the agency plan, right? Because you've done enough to where you have some experience, but you also are going to get to a point where scaling is next to impossible unless you have a giant team. And if you have a giant team, you're going to have to pay them. So now these prices really become insignificant because what you're paying your team to outsource all of these things to is actually outrageous. So it really cuts into your profit. So now you're spending more time making less money, and that's the balance of when you're trying to scale, right? You need to be focused on how are you going to get the clients instead of all of the fulfillment. Like every business gets to a point where they get stuck. They're so busy working in the business that they can't work on the business. And what this system allows you to do is to work on your business and then let all the fulfillment be done by GoHighLevel. So here's one of the things, because I have some clients in the medical field, and I'm not really able to provide a good HIPAA solution for them. But what's really cool is if your niche is any type of medical field, like dentists or pharmacies or doctors or any of that, you can actually add on this extra security for your system, and then all of their communications that they have within this platform are all HIPAA compliant. That's an incredible. If you guys have ever had one client in the medical field, you understand why this is incredible. This is one of the things as I was going through here. It was like brain explosion. Oh my gosh, it's another solution that I need so much. And then of course, yeah, $300 a month, that's a lot. But when you have, multiple clients in the medical field, you just bill the clients, you spread that out among the clients, and then it pays for that itself, right? So anyway, definitely check out a lot of these things. You create the trial or whatever, and then you can check out all the different services and things. Okay. So as far as partners, you can actually be a partner, which is like an affiliate. You can also be, you do like the certified partner and things like that. So you have those opportunities. There's also, if you decide to do the SaaS option, you can check out some of the training and things here. And there's also an ideas section. So you can, if you have like, maybe you're like, man, I really wish HighLevel had this. They always have this ideas section here. So you can, one, see if anybody else had that idea and then upvote it, or you can add your idea and then the developers can work on it. Okay. So GoHighLevel is coming out with amazing things. They're coming out with, like I was saying, WordPress, a blog builder, integration with Shopify. So really, it's very, very powerful. So if you click the settings here, you'll see that you want to basically, this is self-explanatory. You're just going to set your profile, like what your name is, what your phone number is, and the password and all of that for you, the user. And then you want to set the profile of your business. What is the your email address and blah, 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 and all that stuff, right? So here's where you want to set that. Here's where you can add any team members that you have. So you're not just it's not just you who can, and this is good for the sub accounts as well. You can add team members. But if you have an agency and you have multiple people on your team, you can add them to your team here and then give them access to one account, multiple accounts. You can choose their access. So if I chose this here, I can choose the user info. And then I can also set the permissions. So do I want them to have, dashboard access, appointments, and all of that? So it's basically like you're giving VA access. You can choose, do you want them to have access to the agency or their own account? So you can choose that there. And do you want them to be a user or an admin? And then which account do you want to add them to? So it's really just very, very simple. It's hard for me to get my head around something so different, but it really, when you start using it, it's like, oh, this is really like so. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's just you have to figure out how it all goes together, right? So here is just your simple billing. It's the same as everyone has. And then you have your snapshots. So if you want to create snapshots, like I was saying, and then you want to save them and reuse them, you want to sell them, whatever you want to do, you can even import them. You can also set a default snapshot. If you have once you start using this and you have your business set up, you have your campaigns and all these things, and you figured out like really what works, you can easily just duplicate the same snapshot on any other account. So that's cool. Twilio, you do get 100 free credits for Twilio. So Twilio is basically, it's a company that you can go to and purchase a business phone number for like $1 a month. And then you need to buy credits to be able to send text messages, because a lot of this platform is based on like texting. You have emails as well, but it really focuses on the texting, because you guys, that is a much higher conversion than emails. Like we send out lots of emails, but I'm telling you, people are going to pay attention to a text message a lot better. But also, when you, like, I noticed when I created this like demo system for you guys to use when you're signing up, and it's just, sometimes you sign up for things and you're like, I don't know if that worked or not, but when you can create like a demo, like an onboarding using text messages and phone calls and all that stuff, you can really demonstrate what the platform can do. So it's really, really cool. So you want to integrate your Twilio account, and we'll probably talk about that. You can, of course, look up any training video and show how to create a Twilio account. It's free, but if you do want a phone number, it's $1 a month, and then you need to add credits. So I really only use like $10 or $20 a month in credits, so it's really not that expensive, but it's an incredible marketing strategy. You can also integrate with Mailgun, or you can just use the SMTP service. And we'll talk about that too. This is basically, you just connect, you use your domain email address. So like instead of being a Gmail, you just want to be able to send and receive emails under your professional email address. So all you have to do is really connect that. You have your affiliate information here. This is really cool. You can add custom links to your dashboard. So like this over here, you can customize this. And I showed you yesterday on like the team account, where you have, like, I was able to, add like my own dashboard with our team things there. And I even integrated the courses, e-learning until I get it rebuilt, things like that you're able to customize. But the cool thing is, so you can choose your like icon. So let's say I wanted to choose this one. You can give it a title. So let's say events, and then you give it a link here, and then you can choose, do you want to show the link on the agency sidebar? If you don't, you can just untoggle that. Do you want to show on an account sidebar? You can toggle that. Or do you want to show on all accounts? And if you don't want to show on all accounts, then you can choose which accounts you want to show it on. Okay, so that's cool. You can also open in an iframe inside the platform, or you can open in a new tab. This is a really cool feature, because being able to add in an iframe is what's really cool about, just the integration part. Like, let me show you. If I go to my actual, let's see, if I go to this, let me move this over here because I don't want to. Okay, I don't think that I can get into that and show you quickly like I was hoping, but it's really cool to be able to, you just build your own page, and then you can make, whatever menu, and it just really, really looks professional. I really, honestly, I was so I was like geeking out. This is why I kind of launched too early, to be honest. Full transparency. I launched too early for you guys because I just was so excited. I could not wait to tell you. So here's how you want to connect your accounts for Stripe. Stripe is the payment gateway that they use. You can use PayPal as well, but for your main integration, they use Stripe. You can also access your API keys if you want to. I can't show that because it'll expose my API. You also have some compliance here. So if you wanted to make sure that you're GDPR compliant or HIPAA compliant, and then of course you have the Launchpad, which you can disable the Launchpad for all of your locations if you want to by clicking that. The Launchpad is basically the home screen that helps them get set up. I love the Launchpad, so definitely cool for me. So then to look at your actual account, when you click accounts, you actually see all of your accounts here. If you click on view details, you'll just see these random details, but actually to switch to the account, you need to click here. So it will actually switch to the account, and this is what your client sees. This is what you guys see inside of your dashboard, okay? Let's see. Shawana says, "Can we do the snapshots in the level we now have from you, or is it no? You can do snapshots on your team account. That's fine. And yeah, agency or SaaS or your team accounts, yeah, you can use snapshots." Dwayne says, "Yes, it's expensive. It is expensive, but." It's every expense. It's like I was talking about with Builderall. It's like, okay, if Builderall works for you and it fits your budget, then great. That's what you should do because that's your business and you know about it better than anyone else. And if that's what you can afford right now so that you can actually afford to make money and it is making you money, then definitely do that. But at my position, I needed to expand, I needed to grow. And what I wanted to do is really building this coaching program around a high quality tool, but also a tool that's more, it's more built for my business purposes. So even though, full transparency, again, I pay $500 a month to have access to this because I have the SaaS plan. For me, it's an investment because I have more value to offer my team. Hopefully, my plan is that I provide more value to you. I'm providing a great platform that you can learn from. And then as you guys grow your businesses, then you can say, oh my gosh, Team Vision just transformed my business. And that's what I want to hear. Right? I am not going to be satisfied unless I hear that. So for me to be able to reach that personal goal for me, I needed to find a platform that will allow that to happen. And this just works better for my business plan. So while it is expensive, it's free to you guys, unless if you're already a member, it's the standard $47. If you were a free member when you came in, you've been with me since the beginning. You guys, this is free. How cool is that? Okay. So anyway, like I was saying, you have your dashboard here. I won't go too deep into all of this because I did yesterday, so definitely watch that. But here's where you have your conversations, you have manual actions, you have some templates that you can use, you have trigger. This is just so advanced stuff. It's really super, super cool. Here's your calendar and appointments. So not only does it have all of these things, can you imagine like being the client? And I know you guys are looking at this like, oh my gosh, it's so organized and like it's just so easy to see where your information is, like that's what I'm looking for. It needs to be easy to onboard your clients or you're going to spend more time. More time means more money, right? So you always have to weigh that in your business. If I'm always looking for ways to automate things because if I can automate it, I'd rather spend $100 on Zapier or Pabbly or something like that to integrate something if it's going to save me 25 40 hours, because what I could make in 40 hours focusing on my business is a lot more than that $100 I'm paying for Zapier. So you always have to be weighing that. Okay. So you have your opportunities here. This is really cool because you can build out pipelines. Like say when I onboard a client, these are the things that happen, and you can actually automate all of those stages in the pipeline as well. So here's where you have like your payment integrations. Here's for your email marketing. Here's the templates that you can use and the trigger links. And there's the HTML builder if you like HTML. There's automation, so you can actually create workflows, kind of like a Pabbly or Zapier integration specific for the dashboard. So you can build out workflows. And it's really, look how streamlined this is. I'm just going to create like start from scratch. Or actually, instead of start from scratch, let's go back here. Let's choose one that's already built out. So I'm just going to click here. Let's choose Google My Business message. Okay. And then let's just click here and create new workflow. And you see this already has this built in. Okay. So as soon as now, and the Google My Business is integrated with this account. Okay. So this is like what your guys' account is going to look like as the sub account, or your client's account is going to look like. So if you set this up for them and they have integration with Google My Business, when they get a message, you can just literally set this up and then publish, and then now it's ready to go. Right. So when they get a message, it'll decide, is there a pending tag? Yes, it's going to go this direction. No, it's going to go this direction. Yes, it's going to assign a user, internal notification, internal SMS to assign user. So you see how like really advanced this can be and how simple it makes it. Like, let's say that I wanted to, instead of starting here, I wanted to start here. You can start with sending an email, sending a SMS, calling. And the calling thing is so cool because you can actually type out a message and then it will have like a robot read it. Voicemail, messenger on Facebook, Instagram, direct message, manual SMS, manual call, Google My Business message. You can add a contact. There's so many things that you guys can do here. You can also set it to grant an offer. So an offer is like maybe a course or something that you have that you want to give people. Like that, an offer is actually what I created because it kind of houses our replays and the courses and all that. That's what I'm working on right now. You can also revoke access to the offer if you wanted to. There's some conditional workflows here. So if this happens, then do this, and then waiting. And then you can also trigger a webhook. And then you can choose to go to another step. So super, oh my gosh, you guys, it is so powerful that it just makes me like freak out with excitement. Like, this is like my birthday and Christmas rolled up into one. And speaking of this, it is my wedding anniversary. So we've been together for 23 years. So yay, happy anniversary to my husband. Okay. So here are the sites. So you can choose a new funnel. And like I was saying, here are all of the templates that you can use and see template. And we kind of went over this more yesterday, so I don't want to waste time doing that. We have your websites here. You have membership areas. This will show your dashboard and all of the products that you create, your offers, analytics, and settings. You can build forms, analyze submissions, surveys. You have a chat widget. That's really cool because when they start chatting in the chat widget, then it goes to your CRM. And so they're like, let's say that you guys, whether it's a new person, obviously they'll get added to the CRM and then I'll be able to follow up with them. But even if it's like not a new person, like if you guys go and you're in the dashboard and then you send me a chat message, the cool thing is that, you know, and I hate to say, but it's like if if I'm like, this person's on my team, but I've never really spoken to them, I don't remember what they're talking about. If you send me a message, it actually opens up in the conversations tab. And if you're like, hey, I tried that and it didn't work, and I'm like, I don't even know this person. I don't remember what we talked about and all of that. And so what I can do is actually look in the conversations, and then I can see, oh, that was Bob, and he was talking about that email thing he was having a problem with, and I can revisit the whole conversation. Even if he sent me a text message to tell me about the problem, even if he sent me a Facebook message or an email or called me and left me a voicemail or anything. I can just look in conversations and be reminded of our last conversation. That way I know how to better assist Bob with his email. Okay, so also reputation. This is something I've talked about before that is so good, you guys. This is so good. One of the best ways of getting local business clients, right? Because I know when we were looking at the services, the reseller services, I know we're all like, wow, that's expensive. But you don't get someone in on an expensive service right away. The best way is like using a Google My Business guide and then reaching out to them and saying, hey, I noticed, you need more reviews and da 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 da. I could actually manage that for you. And now, once you've built up their trust, then you can say, hey, let's work on your website. Let's work on your social media. Let's run some Facebook ads. And then you have your team within GoHighLevel or within Team Vision, however you choose to do that, that can help you with all of those things. Okay, so reporting is so important, because reporting is what's going to tell your client if you are actually doing a good job for them. So of course, you want to do your best to do a good job. And then when you do a good job, you want to definitely show them what you're doing for them. Okay. Because especially when it's like a high price service, like if your client's paying you $1,500 a month to manage their campaign or manage their, their different things, they want to know that it's not just a waste of money. They want to see the numbers. They want to see the graph going up. They want all these reds to be green, and they want to see results, right? Because none of us are going to be willing to spend money unless it's going to get us the result that we need. Okay, so this having the ability to create reports is super cool. Okay. You can also, this is just for Google ads, but you can also do Facebook ads. You can do this attribution report. You can do call reporting, agent reporting, appointment reports. There's just so much that you can do. Okay. Now for the settings here inside your account, again, these are all like the sub account settings. So you guys can do any of these things on the side here. You have unlimited domains. You can redirect your URLs. So once you connect your domain and point it this way, if you want to, say like Canva, I want my Canva link, like myvisionagency.com /Canva. I want that to go to my affiliate link. So again, it's just another place that you can house all the things that you need, that you use every single day. And the cool thing that I like about these side panels is that I'm able to customize my agency side panel. So I have like Restream and all of those things that I use every single day. And instead of clicking on all the tabs all day and then going to all the tabs, I can just integrate over here on the side, or I can just choose on the side all of that. So here's where you want to connect your SMTP so that you can send from your professional email address, and then also tags that you can create inside of your system. Okay, so you guys, that is pretty much the gist. Thank you so much for the happy anniversaries. I appreciate that, Andre and Linwood, and She Trades Financial Empowerment. I don't know who that is, but I have a sneaky suspicion. I think I know who that is. Okay, guys. So if you, again, I just want to say this again, just in case you popped in late, just to make it clear, just because the confusion. If you want to join Team Vision and you want to get your own sub account within my agency account, you can join Team Vision, and it's $47. Okay. Now that's the premium plan that we have. So you guys get everything available in that's the $297 plan on my agency website. So my reseller, my SaaS plan right here, this is the plan that you guys get for $47 as a member right now until I figure all this out. So right now it's $47, but you're going to get everything that's available in the dashboard. Okay. But if you are someone, you're like, look, I'm already ready to upgrade to the agency plan. Like I'm ready to just dive into the agency. I already have some clients. I'm like super excited about the work, all of those things. Then you can click here and then check out a free trial of HighLevel. Okay. So either option that you choose, you're still on my team. But if you want to have your own agency account and be able to give to give sub accounts to your team or however you want to structure your business, then you can definitely click that agency button and create your account there. Okay. So if you have any questions, let me see here. Oh, it was Jenny. Oh, okay. I see. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. You guys let me know if you're not a member yet if you're a member of Team Vision and you're not in the Telegram group, man, you're missing out. Let me log in here and show you that before we end this training. Definitely join here into the Telegram group because we have such an awesome team. Plus, like I said, with all the changes being made, you can make sure to stay up to date and not get lost in the shuffle. So, okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me. And as I always say, go make your vision a reality.